Peace and many blessings. Welcome to TheQueenElle LLC. This is TheQueenElle. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today's video is regarding mudras. What are mudras? Well, they are hand symbols derived from the Sanskrit word svastika, and that means conducive to well-being. Now, if you've ever seen anyone in a meditative state with their the standard traditional meditative pose, sitting back upright, legs folded, with their hands in a position like this, resting on their knees, that is an example of a mudra. Well, today I wanted to discuss what are the top 10, I would say, mudras that you could use. And mudras actually serve a purpose. They're not just for something to do with your hands while you're meditating. They actually serve a purpose for our well-being and our holistic wellness. Now, mudras have been around for thousands of years. They have origins in China as well as India, and I would like to discuss some of them with you today. Now, the first one that I want to discuss today is called Gyan, G-Y-A-N. Now, Gyan is when you hold your index finger to your thumb. So this is what would be considered the most common mudra. So index finger to thumb, other three fingers straight, and it's like the OK sign. Okay, and so you would rest your hands on your legs or on your knees while you're meditating. Now, Gyan is known to give insight as well as improving your concentration, and it's used to help you focus during meditation. The next mudra is Buddhi. Now, Buddhi, you hold your thumb to your pinky, and the other three fingers are straight, like so. Now, this mudra is known to provide mental clarity as well as heightened intuition. Now, the next one is Shuni, also known as Shunya, and this mudra, you hold the middle finger to the thumb, and the other three fingers you hold as straight as possible. As you see, my ring finger naturally is trying to kind of lean inward because of my middle finger touching my thumb. That is perfectly fine. You just make sure that your fingers are actually straight and not too relaxed. But you want to hold them as comfortable as possible and not feel pressure to hold them too straight like this, because that will give you the opposite effect. It will add tension to your body when your actual goal during meditation is to be in a truly relaxed state. Now, this mudra is known to improve intuition as well as purifying your emotions. Now, the next mudra we'll discuss today is Prana. That is Sanskrit for breath or life-giving force. And this mudra, you hold your thumb to your ring and your pinky fingers, and your other two fingers are straight and together like peace. This mudra is considered one of the most important mudras. It activates dormant energy in your body. The next mudra that we'll discuss today is Dhyana. This mudra, you have your right hand resting in your left hand like so, and your thumbs are touching above your hands. In part 2 of the mudras, when I discuss the mudras that you can use to represent and activate and help align or open your chakras, there is a mudra for that purpose for one of the chakras that has a similar pose. But this one is known as Dhyana, and you put, again, your right hand, so I believe it may look in reverse for the sake of this video, but you place your right hand inside of your left, and then you have your thumbs touching. Now, this one improves concentration and focus. Now, your right hand is known to represent enlightenment, and your left hand represents illusion. So you're bringing them together for this pose. The next mudra is Surya. Surya, you have your thumb touching the first knuckle of your ring finger, and your other fingers are straight yet relaxed. So as you see for my hand, my fingers are leaning a bit inward. That's perfectly fine. You just keep them straight. But again, this one, you have your thumb on this, resting near this knuckle of your ring finger. Surya is known to improve digestion and increase metabolism. And it also helps to ward off colds by increasing your body temperature. You apply a little pressure to your ring finger, but not so much that it creates tension in your body. The next mudra is called Apana. Now the Apana mudra is a gesture where you have your thumb to your ring and middle fingers, and then your other two fingers are straight but out a little bit. Now, some disciplines believe that you touch these fingertips together like so, and in other disciplines, they have you put the fingertips of your middle and ring finger behind your thumb like this. I believe that you should go with your comfort level and which one just feels more comfortable to you when you do it. Now, Apana is said to help with digestion and warding evil away from you. The next mudra is Ganesha, and this one is known as the remover of obstacles, and it's named after Hindu Ganesh. Now, you hold one hand in front of your chest, palm facing out, thumb down, and then the other hand you hold in front of that one, palm facing this one. With this thumb up, you hook your hands together and lock your fingers like so. Now, this is a two-parter. So after you have these locked together and you hold your hands close to your abdomen, and that would be the case with all of these. Because of the angle of my camera, I'm holding my hands up so that you can see them, but for the ones where you're using both hands, like Diana, where you have this one, you would hold this against your core, the center of you. The rest of these mudras, you would hold your hands on your knees or your thighs. Okay, but again, for Ganesha, you have your hands like this, hook them together. You would hold this right below your breastbone. And for this one, you will inhale while holding your hands gripped together. And on the exhale, you would pull your hands apart as you're exhaling, but keep them locked together. You would do this circuit of inhale and exhale 6 times. Now, then you alternate hands and do the same number of times. Inhale, exhale 6 times. And you make sure that you do one side and then the other the same number of times for balance. Now, this mudra is said to release stress and tension and also to enhance positivity. The next mudra is Vayu, and this is similar to Gyan, which was like this. Vayu, you hold your thumb to the knuckle of your index finger, so it's like this. So Gyan is like this, Vayu is like this. Now, this one you would hold with a bit of firmness, but still comfortable, not too tight, and you just keep your other fingers straight. This mudra is said to improve air balance related conditions such as flatulence, bloating, any type of internal air-based conditions. This mudra is said to improve those. And finally, we have Rudra. Rudra is also a lord in Sanskrit. Now, this one you hold your thumb to your index and your ring fingertips, and you hold your other 2 fingers as straight as possible. Okay. Now, this mudra helps with your personal center, the solar plexus chakra. If you're not familiar with your chakras, then I recommend my Chakra 101 video that I posted recently. I will link that above. But again, this mudra is said to improve your solar plexus chakra. It also relieves tension and improves concentration and energy stores. Now, this is part 1 of my mudras video, but I also have a second part coming up, which will cover the chakras. Now, I use the chakra mudras very frequently, so stay tuned for that video. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure. If you have any questions at all or any feedback, please comment below. I'll be in touch. Peace. Ashe.